How's it going, everyone? Back with another video. I know it's been a few months since I made another video for YouTube, but I'm gonna be a little more consistent this time with the YouTube videos. So I'm gonna tell you a little short story about how I came about being a entrepreneur and escaping the 9 to 5. Now, before I get into this video and get into this story and tell you how I escaped the 9 to 5 and went straight into entrepreneurship, I will let you know because people know that. Anyone who knows me that's watching this video knows that I'm a person of honesty. So don't take anything offensive. Not here to bash anyone who's working a 9 to 5. This is just my personal story and my experience only. So how I went about leaving the 9 to 5 job was I was now before I actually became an entrepreneur, I was just I'm nobody special, but I'm just an ordinary person who was waking up, going into a job, living paycheck to paycheck and everything. Now, the job paid good money. Because, there are jobs out here that pays very well. But I was feeling unfulfilled. I was feeling overworked, underappreciated. I was feeling stressed. And it started messing with me mentally and physically. And I just felt like I wanted more in life. But before I was actually introduced to entrepreneurship, I felt like there was no other way around it. Like I felt like the only way to make money was to be a part of the rat race. And it wasn't doing it for me. It was literally messing with my mental health. It was messing with my physical health as well. I've given blood, sweat. I've given a little bit of tears, given equity, and still, I was just feeling unfulfilled at the job that I was working at. I won't say the job because I don't want to get sued or anything for I don't know, defamation of character or anything. I'm not for sure if you can get sued, but I don't want to put any bad reviews on the job because, like, the job is actually not a bad job, but if you're a person that just wants more in life, then I would say working a 9 to 5 is only going to get you so far. Meaning, yes, it can get you the things that you want, but won't really be able to enjoy those things because you're spending too much of your time at your job. And I used to work 10-hour shifts, and day shift and night shift both were hell. So just imagine standing up for a whole 10 hours and you tired, you feel like you can get fired at any day, you're stressed out about your performance at your job, you got another person to answer to. That just wasn't the life for me. But how I got introduced into entrepreneurship was I met one of my coworkers. Now, this guy I got tremendous respect for because I watched this guy go from literally being an employer. I mean, we're all still employees, but I've literally watched him going from being a worker to being a manager. Very hard working, but he felt the same way I felt. He wanted more in life. And he introduced me to a company that that actually changed my life today and changed the way I think. Changed the way I think, and it also changes the way that I look at certain things, and it helped me unlearn a lot of things that I was doing wrong in life that wasn't getting me to my goals. And once I saw that company, I fell in love with the concept of entrepreneurship. And while still working at my 9 to 5, I actually got into it and been loving it since. And it actually got me to a point where as though I was actually able to walk off my job, walk away from my 9 to 5 job. Now, I had a lot of people telling me, nah, that's idiotic. You shouldn't do that. You should stay here for a couple more years and, work your way up to be a manager. Now, I will tell you this. I worked my job for 5 years and never got recognized for any of the hard work that I did. And I just felt like that was one of the things that made me feel unfulfilled. I just worked harder and harder and harder, and as I worked hard, my pay only increased by a few pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters. That's how the pay rate at just about any job works. And I felt like, nah, I don't see myself staying here for another possibly 35 years working and not having what I want in life. And I was able to walk away, but I already knew the risks of walking away from the job, but I was able to take that risk because one of the things that's said in like a book like Think and Grow Rich, which I have right here, by the way, this book helped me definitely look at another way of perspectives on life. Can't make it off first base without you can't make it to second base. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired this morning. But you can't make it to second base without taking your foot off first. And I felt like the longer I stayed at the job, the more and more I'm keeping myself away from going towards what I really want. And what I really want was to live a life where as though only person I have to answer to is myself. I don't have no boss to answer to. I can manage my own time of the day, and I don't have to and if I'm not making any money like how I was doing at the 9 to 5, only person I got to answer to is myself for that. Cause I don't want to have to answer to nobody but myself. And I don't want to have to answer to nobody about what I'm doing with my time and everything, because long story short, I just felt like the job could care less of what was going on in my personal life as long as I was working for them and meeting the performances they were expecting. That's all that mattered to them. They're not going to tell you that, but it takes a wise person to actually see that. But that was my story about how I got out of the 9 to 5 and walked into entrepreneurship. And I'm going to be coming out with more content soon, so definitely stay tuned. If you like what you hear and see, definitely click the subscribe button, click the like, comment if you have any questions, and I'll see y'all next time.